Hello, everyone. Thank you all for being here this evening with me. This is Pinkie, the housewife. Welcome to everybody that's here. I'm so happy to have you all here. Let me get my microphone a little closer because I noticed on some of my videos it sound better when my mic is closer to me. I just never lock it up on me. But thank you all for being here. Let me just today is Sunday. I hope everybody's having a great Sunday. I know I am. Although I'm in pain, but I'm enjoying just, I've been in bed all for the last for days now. So, yeah, I tried to get up one day and do something, but that didn't work out too well. It didn't work out too well. Put me in pain, had my hand all swollen from my shoulder affect my hand. So let me just see. Let me go ahead and put out some house rules first. If everybody can hear me, can you somebody put a one in the chat if you can hear me? If you all can hear me, put a one in the chat. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Liz, for putting that one in the chat for me. Let me just go ahead and just put out the house rules right quick so we can get started. Because I got a 2 hour limit. My family got me on a limit. So, um, don't overdo it. I already welcome anybody else that did not hear. I said, welcome to the Pink House. Um, the like. If everybody can go ahead and hit that like button coming in, I will appreciate it. I really would. I need that really, really bad. So if you all can go ahead and hit that, um, give me 1 second. If you all can go ahead and hit that like button, it helps keeps me in the algorithm. It does a lot of things. It helps out with my videos. YouTube recommend my videos to people. And subscribe to the channel if you can. Remember, it doesn't cost anything. And when I say can, is because if you're already subscribed in, go ahead and subscribe to the second channel, Pink Global. There it is. The second channel, Pink Global. There's two words, all caps, Pink space Global. Okay. So subscribe to Pinkie the Housewife. If you already did that here, go to the next channel and do the same so I can go ahead and get that one monetized before this month is over. I was trying to get it done before my birthday. Uh, it was last week. I had a birthday. I was trying to get it monetized for my before my birthday or for my birthday, and so if y'all can help me out with that, and let me go ahead and thank everybody for participating in those two steps for me. Oh, I'm out of breath already. Um, so let's talk about. We're going to be talking about Angie Stone updates. All these new things, all these new updates on Angie Stone. Rest in peace, Angie Stone. Yeah, our prayers are with your family, but you rest in peace. God got you. Um, and you all know she died March 31st. March 31st. Okay. And people still got questions. They said, where did she die? And let me just say, everything is alleged on my channel. Everything is alleged, okay? All right, until we can get to the truth. Because the truth is out there, okay? Where did she die? Foul play. Was there any foul play in here? But where did she die is a big one. Did she die at the hotel? Did she die in the van? Did she die through the windshield? Been thrown from her seat through the windshield? Hanging out the windshield? Did she die on the side of the road when the 18-wheeler hit her, ran over her? Some people think she died in the hotel. Was the scene was staged and she was brought there. There's a lot of different stories. Neither one of them match up with the first story. That's what I call distraction. Okay? Lies. Okay? The van. Big questions on the van. Big questions on that van. It's not making sense. That van is not making sense. 18-wheeler is not making sense. It don't match up. It's not matching up. 18-wheeler, where it's not matching up with you. The van and 18-wheeler is not matching up. Something is off. I was trying to put it together in my head when I heard somebody is just, and while I was trying to put it together in my head, somebody else said the same thing. And I said to myself, mm-mm, mm-mm. Autopsy. Where's that autopsy? Why? Somebody said it was out, but you don't go with hearsay until I see it for myself. I'm not going with no hearsay. Mm-mm. Not from, it got to be from all the big major media outlets. I have to look at theirs, not just one. Definitely not Fox News though. But the driver, what was he doing driving that van? What was he doing? Can anybody give me any reason? Why was the driver, Leapton, driving that van, whatever his name, Leapton, driving that van? Okay, we got a lot of questions. We're going to get to some answers. Oh, and another thing. Where is the woman, the white woman? Where did she go? Did she just disappear? Nobody's seen heads or tails of her. Okay, let me see who I got in here. Something ain't matching up. Whew, like I said, everything is alleged. This is just my opinion. And my opinions is what I'm seeing. Okay? If it don't make no sense to me, it don't make sense. And I just don't take stuff and run with it. Mm-mm. Y'all know me. I got to do my own little snooping and digging. Yes, I do. Okay. Hello, Linda Gamble. She's the hardest working moderator in the YouTube streets out here today. Claim it. Everything is covered under the Fair Act used in 1976. And everything is my opinion and alleged. Support the channel by the way of super stickers or super chats. And you can join my channel for $2.99 a month. And that's my Cash App, guys. $ Pinkie the Housewife. All right. Make sure you hit that like button coming in. And I don't want to keep saying that throughout the whole thing. Hit the like button. Okay? Y'all, hit that like button. Don't be treating me no different than anybody else. Because I'm trying to stay calm and I'm trying to stay good. So, and I don't need no trolls in here. The minute I see you coming in, I, I'm not going to welcome you in. No, I'm not. I'm going to get you out as soon as you came in. The one, let me just say, y'all watch what you say in my chat. Do not be bringing up other content creators unless I bring them up. Don't you bring them up. Don't be saying I don't want to hear it, because if I do, I'm going to block you. Because I ain't got time to be starting no war right now. When I start one, it's going to be me starting one, not you all starting one for me. Okay? I do my own wars. I don't need no help. I feel you. Thank you for being here. Thank you so much. I love the pink roses. All right. So we're going to go ahead and get started and watch your language. Unless I curse, then. But don't be bringing up nobody in my chat to start nothing, because I swear I slapped you out of my chat as fast as you came in. All right? Because Pinkie is running this chat. Well, I love all the pink roses and flowers. Keep it cute in the chat, please, and thank you. Well, I like the way when Linda said, see, Linda said, keep it cute. I'm not to be, see, I don't know why I can't think of stuff like that, keep it cute. I guess because I'd be ready to knock a person out. It's hard for me to say keep it cute. That's something other people say, keep it cute. Ooh, I can't, I don't even think like that. Linda be saying, keep it cute. I'd be saying, I'm going to knock the hella beans out of you. I'm gonna have to learn to say little things like that. Keep it cute. I'm gonna have to learn it. Okay. Mm. Queen, thank you, Queen Liz. Thank you for being here. Welcome to the Pink House. Thank you, Queen. I'm back to my avatar for a little while, guys. Okay. Like I said, y'all know I told you I'm not gonna keep saying hit that like button and stuff. Y'all better come on out of the bushes and do your thing. Let me see what Linda said. You sound great. Thank you, Linda. Y'all better come on out and do your thing. Continue praying for a speedy and complete recovery. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. Hi, Mary. Thank you for being here, Mary. I'm going to just say hello for a few more minutes, and then I'm going to get on with my content. Hello, Alice. Thank you for being here. Praying for you feel better soon. Thank you, Alice. Thank you so much. Whenever I see you, it makes me think of my grandma. Her name is Alice too. Not that you're my grandma. Her name is Alice. Hmm. Yes, I loved her so much. Anne, thank you for being here, Anne. Thank you so much for coming in. You too, Sweet Tea. Sweet Tea, how you doing? Thank you for sending me a text today. Thank you. I love my Sweet Tea. You're number 16. Okay. All right. So we're getting ready to start talking about and Angie Stone. And you all know it's so many. Wait now, somebody got a birthday. Happy belated birthday. Thank you, Queen. Thank you so much. If you like to bless, let me just say this. I want to, there's a few subscribers or people that always make sure whenever I'm up late at night and I drop a short or a video, and I do this sometime in the middle of the night, right before I go to bed, and it'd be like 1 or 2 or sometimes 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm up sometimes running around. But since I had my procedure done on my rotator cuff, girl, guys, let me just tell you something. Woo! Pain, pain, pain. On a scale of 1 to 10, woo, a 10. I've been in pain ever since. I ain't had this headache. It's coming from my shoulder. It goes across my back, up straight up to the back of my head, and my back of my neck to the back of my head. When I lay my head down, that pain, this is some pain, guys. Pain, pain, pain. Because they told me I tore another rotator cuff. Not like the first two tears. Is this one is toward the it's in a different place. And then y'all know I and had that poor muscle. Uh, so it and I heard it again. So I wasn't doing good. But anyway, I don't know. I think my doctor's getting tired of me because I'm getting tired of myself. Always like this. Or Cash App direct to her. Thank you. The guy's story doesn't match up. No, none of us matching up. We're getting ready to talk about that. Hi, Renita. Thank you for being here. Good evening, Pinkie Mod in chat. And Linda says, subscribe to Pink Global. Yes, please do. 2727. That's a good matchup. Let me go to my analytics. Look, y'all know I got to go there. That's when you can see whether people are stealing from you. I heard people be stealing people likes. I've been knowing that. I've been knowing that for when I first started YouTube. As soon as I got monetized, I've been figuring that out. I don't know why people don't want to work for their stuff. They want to steal. It don't make no sense. If you steal, that means you have no character. You are just low of the lows. To be a grown woman stealing or a grown man, but I don't think men do it like women do. Women are something else. To be a grown woman stealing other people content. Let me go do something, do a quick check. I just thought about it. I need to do my checks because I don't trust nobody. I used to on social media. Used to trust the people I thought I could, but shoot, I don't trust nobody these days. These some thieves. I'm doing my check right quick so I can put them on blast. I'm checking right now. hmm Okay, I'll just leave that up so I can check throughout the live, making sure. Let me pull up those two stealers that would steal people's stuff. Let me pull them up. Let me put them back up right quick. Remember, we had some couple of rats, and I got another rat I need to show their face too. There's a rat, but I happened to capture that rat's face one day. She was in my live. Let me pull up the two rats that love to get in people's, and I found out their identity, but I'm not going to say their identity right now because then they'll change because they know I know who they are now. But let me pull those two rats up and show you all them. And then I got another rat's face. I happened to capture her face real quick before she decided to show me the D pic, the dick pic. Yeah. What a let me find those rats right quick because I want to give them their just due, their 15 minutes of fame before I get started. Here they are. Let me pull this down. There they go. Let me just pull this down. There they go. They came into got all up in my on my YouTube channel and made themselves approved users. I don't know these two people from nobody. Never met them, don't know them, never seen them in my life, but I found out who they are now. This is their, so they made themselves approved users, and they didn't think I was gonna find them. How you get up into a person setting and do all that? That means you are nothing but a thief. If a person can do all that, that lets you know they're no good. You better watch them because they're if you do make friends with them, if anybody call these friends or family or girlfriend or whatever, y'all better watch these two people because these people are up to no good. That means they'll steal from you. They will steal from you. I don't trust none of them. Okay, I'll get back to that other rap because I got her face. Actually, I snapshotted her face when she was thought she was going to get out of there. I got you. Matter of fact, I made you a cute little photo frame and put your name right in it so everybody know who you are. Okay. Now let me get on with the matter at hand. But I'll show her face in a little bit. Okay. So we're going to be talking about Angie Stone. Okay. Mm-mm. She was always on her live, going live, um, talking with her fans. Okay. And I like that about her. She was always talking to her fans. But the thing about it, she was spilling the secrets. She was spilling stuff, and then they didn't want her to tell what was going on. No, they didn't. Hi, Mary. Thank you. If okay, I said hi to you. You, Charlene, thank you, Miss Moore. Yes, I heard that same surgery, very painful. Yeah, I had, yeah, I broke my rotator cuff uh, and just got over it a year ago in 2023, November. I had surgery for it and then spent all of November 2024 healing and going to physical therapy for a whole year and still working on it. Now I'm back at it again. I heard that kind of surgery was very painful and had a knee surgery in 2010. That was the worst pain I ever had. I don't hurt like that when I didn't hurt like that when I had my kids. Yeah, that's a different kind of pain. I know what you're talking about. Mm. Did I get a block? I don't know what I got. Dude, I don't know what I got. I hate to tell you, Miss. My, my husband can tell you more than I can tell you what happened. Okay, let's go ahead and get on. But thank you, Miss Charlene. We're gonna get on to now. Remember, I got a 2 hour window to get all this stuff out. Okay, so I'm gonna go straight into it. All right, now and then I want to remember Angie was spilling a lot of stuff for us, telling us things that what they was doing in the industry. And let me just say this part first. But people are saying so many different things, and I'm going to start with. I'm going to go down the line. First of all, I'm going to go straight down the line, and that way I'll keep track and won't uh, go off track. I'm serious. I ain't got time to be going off track. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Ain't got time for that. Okay. Uh, just give me 1 second. Okay. Now, Angie, for anybody that just catching up on it or just getting started with the Angie story, since it's been all over the news since her fatal accident that happened on the first. Um, that wasn't this month, and it's March 1st. March 1st is when she was fatally injured, not injured, passed away. 3/1/2025. Okay. She was 63 years old. And they said it, now they claim it happened around 4 a.m. There's so many discrepancies. I mean, there's so many. And they said the vehicle she was riding in, that black Sprinter van, Mercedes Sprinter to Atlanta from Alabama, flipped over 3 times or several times, but I was under the impression in the very beginning it flipped over 3 times because I've been following this from day one. On the first day it happened, I was following this then. I dropped a video on it then on the as soon as it happened. And then they said it was then hit by a 18-wheeler. It's not making no sense. I'm going to tell y'all why it's not making any sense. I'm going to show you why not making no sense. Now, she was Angie wasn't just a singer. She was legendary. She was a legend. Okay? And I mean, she had Grammy nominated, 3-time Grammy nominated and everything. She made so many songs that we all can love to sing to, love to, dance to, feel good to, soul music that we can drive to, sit at home when you're just feeling blue or just want to just have something. That's Angie Stone's music. Music that other people be claiming as theirs and gave her no credit. Yeah. Thank you, Gemini, for coming in. Thank you, Gemini. I'm glad to see you just made me get back on track on something. Let me just say this. I meant to say this earlier. There's three content, not three, there's few content. I got four down here. Right now, I'm going to say, and probably more, but I want to say this. I had wrote it on this paper. So I wrote this down a couple of days ago. And during that time, I was in pain. Okay. But I wrote this down. Uh, Susie Q. She's not in the chat yet, but Susie Q. And Impetitious is not in the chat. I haven't seen Impetitious come in yet. But also Gemini was one of them. And TNT Gmon is another one. Okay. I want to say one thing to these four people that support my channels. I won't say one because I got three. My channels. They support when they may support all three of them, but I know they support two of them because I see them all the time. And when I let me tell you, I drop a video no matter what time of day or night or morning. It can be 3 o'clock in the morning. They, they're on it. They are on it. They watch it so quick. They're already watching it. And they are supporting me. They don't know how I feel when I drop a video and see that they're already on it. And I say that's true support. That's what I call true support. You know, I love that. They haven't gave up on me. You know, like some people, they give up on you and you don't know why. I don't know why because I don't goes out everybody. I just get sometime in a rant and just start cussing on folks. But they know some people know I don't mean them. I mean meaning other people. It'd be trying to play in my face. But thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Susie Q. Thank you, Impetitious and TNT G1. Thank you. Now I'm going to continue to call out other people that follow me all the time and support me like you all do in the chat. But I just want to give a big shout out to them because a couple of days ago I was in so much pain, and for some reason I wrote their names down on this notebook of mine that's sitting here. This is the book I have every day on my desk whenever I go live, and I write things down in it. And some things are right in it. I don't even get a chance to go back to it, but it helps me to keep things front and center. But I want to give out a great shout out to them because they're always here. I mean, I drop a video no matter what time it is, they're on it. Hi, Sharon. Thank you for being here. Thank you. I just want to give them the recognition that they deserve. And Linda, Linda Gamble, she's always the best YouTuber. I mean, not YouTuber, moderator in all of YouTube streets. But these are three people, four people that's always telling me how they like my video or good morning. And when they're hollering good morning, I be telling them it's time for me to go to sleep. I'm getting ready to go to sleep now. Pinkie, you could sing the alphabet and I'll be there. My schedule will be changing, but I know I uh, got it on replay. Yes, you do. And that's what Gemini, she'll do that. These people I named, Susie Q, Impetitious, Gemini, and TNT, Gma, they help me. I mean, when I say on replay, they even if they're not in my chat, they'll do replay. And Impetitious always never miss a day without telling me happy Monday, happy Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, whatever day it is. And I know this past week I haven't been responding. I sometimes it's days later before I get to a comment, but they know Pink is can't get up. I've been trying to heal. I've been trying, but thank you guys. I just want to give a shout out to you all. Okay, thank you. Now let me get on to the matter at hand. Okay, now on Angie, when I say that van is not making no sense, guys. That van and that semi and her place of death is changing from time. I mean, this changed so much. It changed with the wind. When I say changing with the wind, it really is changing. And can I make sense of it? No. Can anybody make sense of it? No. Because what it is a distraction. And we all have to be careful nowadays because it seems like the people want to come after you over this. And I think they come in, when I say people want to come after you, this is content creators, uh, or whoever they send to try to get you to stop talking about it. You know, I don't know. Um, uh, because I don't check my emails. I'm going to let y'all know. I really don't. My personal email, my other emails, I barely look at them. Maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks. So if you sent me an email, don't think I haven't looked at it. I haven't. I haven't looked. I don't even check it on a good day. So I don't know. But they're making threats to either somebody's making threats to the content creators that's talking about it, trying to distract them to get their mind elsewhere, to get them talking about something else. And that's sad because a woman lost her life to just trying to tell her story on what's happened to her in the industry. What is what happened to her in the industry with Universal UMG? You need to say UMG. She was trying to expose them, and her life is gone. Now, let me just ask you all. We're going to talk about the van, and we're going to look at this stuff, okay? But let me just ask you a question. Don't all of this seem strange? What was, when a celebrity die or is unalived, don't they talk about it? Don't they bring it up? Don't they do a press conference? Now, the way that she was unalived was so horrific. Wouldn't you think they would have had a press conference? If y'all have seen a press conference, let me know. Because me, I haven't seen one. You know, it's like all of a sudden everybody want to forget about it. People are forgetting about it. But I don't, something is wrong with this picture. And nobody from the major news outlet, nobody from the industry is talking about it. Nobody said anything from the industry. Where is the industry? They didn't even do nothing. And half of the people that have been singing her music didn't even show up for a funeral. Where was they? And all of her music. They never give her a shout out. They never say this Angie wrote this song. No, no, no. Angie never got no money for it. Where's this woman's money? So nobody have came out to do anything. She had two funerals, not one. Thank you, TNT, for being here. I just spoke of you. I just spoke of you just a few minutes ago. I'm glad. I don't know, did you hear it? Or were you in here to hear it? But I gave you props and everything. And I thank you. I let everybody in the chat know that no matter what time I drop a video, whether it's wee hours in the morning, 3, 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, during the day, don't matter what time, what type of video it is, whether it's something that you don't know what you're watching, it ain't got to just be on the Love and Marriage Huntsville sector criminal show. It could be on something totally different. It can be on the airplanes falling out of the sky like they fall every day. They're just falling out of the sky now. You'll watch it. Is so I gave you TNT my thank you, Gemini, Impetitious, and Susie Q, because you all are always there watching, no matter what, and I thank you for that. I really do. I just want you to know I did mention you. Uh, okay, they didn't. I thought I never heard a press conference unless I had fell asleep and every day and missed it. Unless I've been sleeping for a whole month or two and never heard it. No, no press conference, no nothing. And what about all the big major singers and rappers and people in the industry? Where about them? I didn't see nobody at her funeral, but maybe one or two. Tyler Perry was there, yes. Anthony Hamilton was there, yes. And do I love myself some Anthony Hamilton? Yes, I do. Angie was set to perform here in Central Texas for the Juneteenth celebration this summer. Yeah, I'm glad to hear that. Know that, Linda. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, but they didn't do anything. Nobody came out. The celebrities. Normally, sometime when something tragic like this happened, and they do a award show or something, they'll mention that person. Nobody said nothing about Angie. Where's the people that watch, that sing all her music? Where were you? Um, what's her name? The one that from the hood. Um, I forgot her name. She danced sideways, danced like she drunk all the time. And then the little short guy. I ain't thinking about them because that's why I can't even remember their name. Mary J. Where's Mary? Mary, you sing all her songs and took her persona. Where were you? Oh, you couldn't come because You couldn't come because Diddy will get mad. Is that it? Somebody over him will get mad. Okay. Where were you, little boy that sings her music? The cute one with the little curly hair. I forgot his name. You know, he sings one of her songs. Yeah, I can't remember all these people because they ain't that important to me now. Yeah. But anyway, let me just say this. Let me bring up this picture right quick. Um, because when I say this, that van, let's focus on this van for a moment, guys. This van and that 18 wheeler, that's what we're going to talk about. Let me show you. Right here, down at the bottom, we'll say the van and the 8-18 wheeler. That's what we're going to talk about. Okay? And the two drivers. The driver, Lethan. Okay? Let me say this. I want to give all respect to a content creator that I was watching. Okay? And you know me, I don't bring up other content creators' names. Black Titanic. It just made me think, where is Black Titanic? Thank you, Gemini, for all your great content, dog. Thank you so much. Gemini, I don't know what I'm going to do with Gemini. I can't do much to Gemini. I can't put her in the corner or nowhere. So I'm just going to have to just say thank you, Gemini. Thank you so much. That deserves one more. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Whew, whew, whew. But let me just say this, guys. People are coming up with new things. And remember, I think all of this, and Gemini, thank you. I think all of this is to distract and confuse people. But let me just say this, I'm not confused. And this is not a distraction because I already said from day one when the accident happened, it didn't make no sense to me because it didn't make no sense. All them people, 9 people, didn't make no sense. No sense. Let me tell you how it didn't make no sense. One report said it was 9 people that was not injured, and then but the 10th person was unalive. Then one report said 9 people in the van, and 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 one person unalive. So that makes 8. But one report said 9 people came out of the van uninjured. So it's like it's 9 or 10 people in the van. Whatever the problem was, I didn't care how many people was in the van. My problem was why Angie is the only one unalive. Everybody else came out of the van. Okay? So we're going to talk about that. I miss BT. I still have her fan. I emailed, but no answer. I just hold on to it. Love my girl, Pinkie and BT. Love, much love. Thank you. Much love to you too, Gemini. Thank you so much. Now, let me just say this. People say so many different things. I knew something was not right on the first day, on the first, March 1st, when it happened, when we got the report. I reported on it at that time. And when I reported on it at that time, I said to myself, mm-mm. First thing popped in my mind is she just called them out. I'm serious. I promise you guys. I said to myself, she just called these people out. And if you just called these people out, how in the heck 2 weeks later you're not here no more? You're pushing up daisies. And I knew I smelled a rat then. Because I dropped a video of hers before then, one about her saying something about the industry. Okay, so if I did that, why is it? Because she made this statement calling out UMG. Okay, and then once she called them out, she's unalive. Make it make sense. Something ain't sounding right. Something ain't right with this picture. Okay, I'm going to bring that video up right quick. Okay, I'm going to bring it up. But also, we're going to talk about. I did this video 1 month ago. I did this video. I'm just going to show you the video. I did this exactly 1 month ago. Okay, I did this when it first happened to her, unaliving her. Then we're going to talk about this van, and we're going to look at the difference, and then we're going to talk about some reports. Okay, I did this 1 month ago. Okay. Angie Stone, unalived in Montgomery County, Rake. A three-time Grammy nominated R&B singer was 63 years old. Okay. And it says down here at the bottom, the Grammy nominated singer Angie Stone dies in crash. She performed in Mobile last night and was traveling to Atlanta. Okay. And y'all see that band the way it looks? Let me go back and just play it because some people may have forgotten all about it. Let me go to the beginning of this little short video, and then we're going to bring a picture of that van that got me. Well, here it is, but I'm going to bring it up. Okay, I want everybody to look at this picture here. Look at this picture. See the picture of this van? Look at the picture of this van. You see how this is the driver's side. When you're driving in that van, your left arm is going to be hanging out the window. If you got your just say if you got your window down and you want to let the wind blow through your fingers while you're driving, that's your left hand that you're letting the wind blow through. Just if you want to pop your arm up on the window, when you got your window down, you want the wind to blow through your hair while you're driving. You have that. That would be on your left side, right? That's your left side, right? Yeah, there it is. Okay, follow me, guys. Okay, look at this van. Look at this van. Okay, look at the back of it. We're going to look at this van. Look at the back of this van. See how it all torn up right up under the license plate? And I think that license plate number, it is, let me see. What is that license plate number? Oh, wait now. I said to write that license plate number down because that's my right hand. I told my daughter to write it down for me. Where did she write that? Where is it? I'm looking on my paper. I'm looking for the license plate number. Oh, Lord. She didn't write it down for me. Let me ask. Let me just ask a question. Call her out. Baby girl. Okay, come here, baby. Okay, we we got a view of that license plate, and let me just see this. You write it down, guys. Okay, yeah, she wrote it down. Okay, let me just highlight it. She put it in a spot I would never have looked. Okay, I had to circle it. She wrote it over there by my writing instead of where she was writing. Totally different spot place. Okay, that's why I couldn't find it. Uh Now when we looked at, I want everybody to look at this van. Look at it really, really good. Look at the back of that van. See how that bumper is torn all off? Look at that front, that the front of the van. Look at that door. See that door? What is hanging out of that door? You see something white hanging on down from that door, right? I don't know whether that's what a window, the thing that when you let up the window, that seal goes across there. I don't know what that is. But you do not see an airbag exploded through that window. Now, if you're driving a van and all this happened, I'm quite sure any Sprinter van, Mercedes Sprinter van, you should have an airbag. Right? You should, right? You normally if an airbag explode, when you see it, it'd be all over that front seat, wouldn't it? Unless somebody went with a needle and popped it, let the air out and squeezed it back in there. I doubt it. And you see this worker here just sweeping up the parts of the van in the trash, right? Another thing. Why is it right this bad? Nobody stopped except for one person. They claim one person stops. When a van flips over like that, you got cars both directions. It ain't like they got to run across a busy freeway, just zoom zoom, lines of cars on each side, or 10 or 6 of them. You only got two two line two two-way traffic on each side. Two-way traffic on each side, right? So let me ask you a question. Where somebody show me an airbag. If anybody can let me ask this question again. Do anybody see an airbag popped out anywhere from that vehicle? I'm looking. I can see straight through that third window all the way and see this big dump truck passing by. I see the back door is open, and I see the the bumper is torn completely off. I'm Look at this. I want y'all to look at this because I'm gonna show you another picture. But look at this. If y'all ain't gonna look at it, I'm not gonna even show the other picture of this van after it left the scenery because I'm not gonna waste my time. That's what I'm not gonna do because I'm coming up here while I'm in pain. I just took a pain pill at 5:45, 15 minutes before my live at 6 o'clock, and my live has only been up for 54 minutes and 14 seconds. So if I got to participate by myself, I'm not going to show the picture of what I'm trying to get to for you all because I'm not going to be a food for nobody. Okay, so I'll move on since y'all don't want to talk about the van. Okay, I'll leave that van to myself. Okay, so I'm going to take this picture down of this van, but I'm going to play this little part of this video so we can see what happened because there was a reason why I'm bringing this van up. And the reason why I want to talk about the driver, not just the driver, but both drivers. It was two drivers. It was driver in the Sprinter Mercedes van. There was a driver in that 18 wheeler. Are they facing any jail time? Have y'all seen any reports about them, a mugshot of them being locked up? Did y'all see anything about they're getting ready to go to trial on so and so date? Did y'all see anything about them being in the court uh posting, trying to post bail somebody and post the bail? They going before the judge the next day. Did y'all see anything about that? Just let me know. Just let me know. Thank you, Queen. I see Pinkie. We are listening. We see Pinkie. We are listening. Okay, I know you're listening. Thank you, Queen. I see what you mean. All right. I know you hear me. Nothing. Thank you, TNT. And only one person cleaning the wreck. Yeah, only one person is cleaning the wreck. What is that? Hmm. I am looking at the van. Look at that van. Look at that bumper, guys. Because under that bumper, there is a license plate. Over that bumper is a license plate. Y'all see that license plate? License plate can tell you a lot of things about a person if you got their license plate number. Mm-hmm. Yeah, yeah. That's what the popo do when they run a check on your license plate. They tell you who owned the van, everything about the van. It's a cover up. Yep, that's what I believe too. And that's my opinion. I believe that exactly. Right, Mary? Okay. Now, look at the side, that left side of that van. That's the left side that where that man is. That's the left side of that van. You don't see, and you can look right through that. You don't see no airbag because if the airbag was popped and blowed out, came out, wouldn't that be what we couldn't see through that window? Because you can see right through that left side window, that driver's left side window, and see the grass through the window, right? Y'all don't see no airbag. I don't see no airbags popped in the back. I don't see no airbag popped nowhere. And why is it we don't see all no what don't people normally have a lot of a singer? Wouldn't she have a lot of suitcases and stuff in the back of that van? If you're a big time singer, where's all your clothing, all your gear that you need, all your stuff, your makeup bags and your clothing and your suitcases? Where's all that stuff? Unless somebody picked it up. What is the investigators trying to? Now I do see some scratch tire marks on the road. Is that tire marks that I see on the road? It looks like some. But wouldn't it be because if this happened, they claim at 4 o'clock in the morning. Wouldn't they have that taped off? You know, they could put tape from that. See those that wire gate going across on the other side of the street over there by those trucks. You can tape it off from there around the back of that truck, a van to the other side. Tape that off so nobody come over there running, taking pictures. But you don't see nobody. Nobody. That is the strangest thing I ever seen. You don't see nobody running over, take no pictures. You don't see nobody got out except for one car. One car. Where is the police? That is the question. That's what I'm saying. They're not there to do their job. I don't see nobody taping anything off. I don't see nobody walking around trying to look at the skid marks, the tire marks, or looking over the van, or taking pictures. What is seem like only pictures we see is people passing by in their car taking pictures. If it wasn't for that, we would never gotten any pictures. And whoever took these pictures here is on a red car. Y'all see this car here? That looks like a hood of a red car. Somebody that took that picture, right? Okay, let's move on. Let's move on. Okay. Now, let me show you something. Mm-mm. Uh-uh. Okay. Remember this woman here. We're going to talk about her because she is the only person we know that stopped, that I know that stopped. The only person that said they stopped, right? Yes. So we're going to talk about her. But let me just show you this. Let me take this down. Let me just drop this down for a moment. Now, remember what I said. Look at that van. See how that back, look at it. Okay. Now, I want to say good evening, Pinkie and Chat. Thank you, my thoughts, for coming through. Thank you so much. Okay. Now, now, I'm going to bring up this picture. See this picture here? Isn't that the Mercedes-Benz Sprinter? Okay. And let me see. Say this picture is the courtesy and brought to the person that this picture belongs to another content creator. And he's a guy. I would never do this if it was a female. Oh no, because I don't trust females. Mm-mm. That's the only reason I'm showing this picture. And this is courtesy paper paperwork party. Okay, this is his video. He did the due diligence. All credit for that picture goes to him. Don't nobody try to take that picture and say it's yours and don't give him no credit. Okay, y'all make sure you give because he did a lot of work. Mm-mm. Don't y'all do that. Y'all make sure you get paper. His name channel is paper, like paper work party. 3 words, all separate. Okay, all credit for that picture. I'm not gonna leave that picture up too long because I don't want somebody to, but did y'all see that picture? Okay, see that blue tarp and everything is over it, right? Huh? Now look at, before I take it down, look at the windshield. I want y'all to look at the top of that van. Look at the windshield. Look at the top of the hood where the windshield is laying. Let me ask you all a question. Do you all see any blood on that? Do you see any blood? Let me just ask. Put a one in the chat if y'all see any blood uh on that glass or on that van. Put a one in the chat. If you don't see any blood, put a two. A one, if you all see any, if you say, oh yeah, that's blood all over that van. Do y'all see any? Okay, I guess nobody see any. Okay, thank you. So no, 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 thank you. I feel you, Queen. Thank you guys. Okay, because it's not. That's one of the. That's another story that's flying around. That she flew through the windshield window and was through the windshield was laying on top of the hood. Wouldn't that be blood all over that van? If you break a windshield like that with your body coming through, when y'all have blood all over your body, thank you, because you would. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. It's not there. And you can see in that window, although you got that blue paper, plastic or tarp all over. But do y'all see airbag? Normally, if you see an airbag, it's going to be all over that. You'll still see it through that half of the window. You don't see no airbags. Do you see airbags anywhere in that van? No, 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 no. Remember, I said also there's no blood nowhere. That van flipped 3 times. Even if you don't go through the window, when somebody blood be somewhere in that van, let me just tell you. Let me pull up right quick. Let me I'm not gonna pull up on y'all. I know somebody think I'm getting ready to pull up on us. No, I'm not going to do that. Now, I probably would do that, but I'm not going to do it today. Okay? Now, I'm not going to show y'all, but I'm looking at that front seat of that van, and I'm going to show you a picture of that rig. Okay? But first, we're going to watch a picture. We're going to watch this short video. They're going to should show that 18 wheeler. Okay? Should show that 18 wheeler and a little more. Okay? I think it's on this video. If it's not, I just have to find the right one because there's a reason to what I'm trying to get to because I got a picture of the 18 wheeler. It ain't matching up, guys. And this is what I mean. They trying to distract. They trying to put out false information. They want you to believe something. That's why the stories now. Tell me, anybody in the chat, have y'all and heard maybe two or three or four different stories already? You probably have, because I haven't heard so many of them. But although I heard all these other stories, I'm not believing those other stories because when I heard the first one, I knew it was, to me, in my opinion, foul play. So because I believed it was foul play, why would I believe the other three stories that I heard? Don't make no sense because I'm not a jump rabbit. I'm not going to be jumping to everybody hearing what they said. What everybody else got to say, I don't believe it. You know why? Because I already formed my opinion when I heard of the accident on March 1st. Because on March 1st, I said it didn't make no sense. So why would I then jump to? That's just like me jumping from friend to friend. I don't like you no more, so I'm going to make friends with her. Now I don't like you no more. I'm going to be her friend now. I'm not your friend. No, I ain't. I'm not like that. I ain't got to jump from nobody. I Pinkie don't jump from nobody to the other person. Pinkie liked what she liked, and she know what she heard or seen. I know what I see. I know what I hear, and I form my opinion from there. And somebody trying to get me to change my mind or my opinion don't happen. I may just say, okay, I hear you. Just because I say okay, or I hear you, or I see what you're saying, that don't mean I believe what you're saying. Mm-mm. Nope, nope, nope. I don't believe none of that. I didn't get to where I am today by being a fool. Mm-mm. Nope. Mm-mm. Sweet Tea said, no blood on the seats. That is true. No blood on the seats. And we're going to talk about that. In my opinion, I believe it was foul play. Yes. 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 Thank you, Sharon. Foul play. Because I said we was going to talk about the 18-wheeler of the van. Yes. And also, don't forget the driver in the autopsy. Have y'all heard of an autopsy yet? It's been over a month. Over a month. It's been over a month. A month and 2 weeks. Have y'all heard of an autopsy? A month and 13 days. No, I haven't heard one. No autopsy. I have somebody and came out. It have been reported by somebody. I don't know who it is because I don't follow and listen to everybody. But I did hear that there's an autopsy out. I haven't seen one until I can see one myself and read it myself. Mm-mm. And is and with did the family get one? Have one done? I would, because you know why? We're going to talk about the night of the after she finished her performance when she stepped off that stage. I understand that she was given some water or something to drink. I think it was water. My understanding. That's in my allegedly. Okay. after her set was done. We don't know what was in that. You don't give me nothing. And and if I think somebody is out to get me, the devils was out to get me, there's no way I'm gonna ride in a van with Luther, Luther, whatever his name is, Lethem. See, I'm saying the same over and over until I can get it. Lethem, I think, is one of those. Maybe if I say it two or three different ways, it's one of them. Now, y'all pick the way you want it to call you say it. I don't know which one is right, but y'all can pick one of those. Lethem, whatever. Y'all can pick one, and that's his name to you. Because I don't care what his name was. I'm just telling you. No, I haven't heard about the autopsy. It appears if they went to sweep all of this under the rug. Yep, I haven't heard one. Nobody came out and said they're waiting on an autopsy report or one was done and they're waiting to the results of the autopsy. Most times they'll have that in a press conference. Most times the family or somebody would have mentioned that. Or a spokesperson, I haven't heard nobody mention anything. It's as if they pretend like nothing happened to this woman. They want us to forget about Angie Stone. It's almost like she was a nobody. She was a Grammy nominated singer. She wrote hits for everybody, even her son's father, the man that everybody loved his body. I don't even remember his name too much. I just remember him just by him standing there with his arms up and he's just rolling that stomach. Oh, Lord. Wasn't a stomach, it was nothing but abs and licking those lips. That's the only thing I remember. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a married woman, but that's how I remember who he is just by that. Not that I want him, but he's a good looking man for somebody else, for Angie and the rest of Hollywood, but not for me or other singers. I'm just stating a fact and something that's true. Okay. Let me see. Let me check my analytics and let me check, make sure ain't nobody hop in here and just came and decided to change stuff up for me. Y'all don't know. I ever since these rats get into your life and get in your back behind places where they shouldn't be. Every time I do a live, I check because I don't trust nobody now. Mm-mm. I don't trust none of them. Mm-mm. Because they done they steal your content. They steal your likes, your subscribers. They do everything. Your views, they steal it all. And for a person to do that and then sit up on a live and got all these members and people in their chat and they are straight out dirty dog stealer criminal. That's like some Love and Marriage Huntsville stuff. Them some well, half of them on Love and Huntsville do that. Stormy is one of those. She'll steal your money laid out in your purse. You better watch it. She'll steal anything from you, Stormy. I'm talking about, yes, she will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I better have to watch that heifer. Hi, BT. Thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in. Let me know if you want me to drop the link for you, if you want to come up, okay? All right. Let me, I'll just drop it anyway. Now, if you want to come up, BT, you're welcome to come on up. Y'all know who BT is. Everybody know who BT is. Black Titanic. So when y'all hear me say BT, that's Black Titanic, okay? Now, if anybody want to come up and say anything about this or anything, you all are welcome to do that. All right? I'm You're welcome to do that. Because I know everybody got opinions on this. But while Black Titanic is coming up, let me go ahead and play this little part on this video. so we can see where it started from, because I got other stuff I need to say about it. And remember, I'm on a time crunch as well. Okay, so let me go ahead and play this. And put a 1 in the chat if you can hear it. So that way I can shut up and don't have to pause it and ask you, can you hear this? So if you can hear it, will somebody put a 1 in the chat so I can just let it play?
Today, the singer died in a vehicle crash in Montgomery County. Now, this is video sent to us from Linnell Jacobs' car of her final performance that happened right here in the port city. She performed at the Grand Marshals Ball in Mobile last night, and she was heading to Atlanta when the crash happened. Stone's publicist remembers her as an honest, talented person that left a big impact on the music industry.
Her songwriting skills were second to none. Literally, she wrote a lot of songs for the Sugar Hill Gang label that she never got credit for, and but she was just an incredible talent. I mean, when I say very smart, she was just a very, very smart woman.
9 other people were in that vehicle. No other details are known about the other people in the van or the circumstances surrounding the crash. Stone's career spanned decades, and she was best known for hits like No More Rain and Wish I Didn't Miss You. She was 63 years old. And the Mardi Gras Area Association sending us this statement. It reads in part, quote, "It is with deepest sympathy that we express our condolences to the Stone family during this difficult time. We were truly saddened to hear of Angie's passing, and our hearts go out to you all. During this time of bereavement, please know that our thoughts and prayers are with Angie's family and loved ones. May you find comfort and strength in the loving memories you shared with her, and may her legacy continue to inspire all those who were fortunate enough to have known her."
That's it. I will be bringing more information to you all. Okay, guys. I just wanted you all to see where this started from. That was when she passed away, when I heard about the accident. Okay, that is and I think this video is only like 10, it's saying 10 minutes and 13-second video. So that was me announcing her passing. Yeah, this is a 10-minute, 13 seconds. That's when she passed. It got March 1st, 2025. That's the same day she passed. That's the same day I made that quick, short video letting everybody know. Okay. And let me just, this is the, okay. I'm going to show y'all something. Should be that van's license plate number. Y'all see that? CTJ138. That's what my daughter wrote down for me. Okay. But this is the license plate number. Okay. And having that's on that back of that van. Now y'all want to know how I was able to see that, because I paused the TV. I paused it. But anyway, let's see. I'm going to see whether that matches up with the license plate number that I have here. Okay, just give me a second. But that's what my daughter wrote down. Let me see one more time. Okay, but also I want to wait now. What is just those few pictures? Okay, let me. Oh, here it is. Give me 1 second. I'm looking now. The liability insurance company is showing Liberty Mutual. And then, okay, that's the policy number. Okay, they got the time of the accident. On this report here, I'm showing this is the Alabama Uniform Traffic Crash Report. Okay, they got the time 4:20 a.m. Day of the week, Saturday, County, Montgomery, City, Rural, Montgomery, and local zone, they got NA, they got the month 3, day 101, year 2025, highway class 1 on city road or highway. They got I-65 at intersection between I-65 exit ramp, Tyson Road. Let me see. I'm looking. Okay, wait, let me see. They got manner of crash. They got 2. And I guess manner of crash, why would they have 2? Are they saying because it was 2 vehicles? Okay, but remember the time I told you, this time it's showing Bruno Mars also and Drake. Yes, thank you for saying that. It was those 2 names. I could not remember. I said the little short guy with the curly hair, Bruno Mars. I could not remember his name. Thank you. And Dr. Dre, yeah. A lot of people had our music. Thank you. And thank you for coming in, champion. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in. Now, let me just see. Okay, they got on here, the vehicle was a 2021 Sprinter, Mercedes Sprinter, body 97. Now, that number 97 keeps going to keep popping up, and they got the VIN number. Okay. I should put the VIN number because having the VIN number is okay with me. With the VIN number, you're able to find out a lot of things on a VIN number. But the VIN number, you really get a chance to find out a lot of things. The VIN number, W1Y4ECH Y2MTO 80058. That's the VIN number. And this is the VIN number for the 2021 Mercedes Sprinter. Okay. Emergency status 97. I remember I told you that the number 97 is keep popping up. Hi, BT. How you doing? Emergency status 97. I hear a lot of static. Can you turn off your first device? Hit that first link that you before you came in. Okay, now go ahead and speak. How you doing?
Hey, hello.
Okay. Why you do that?
I'm trying to see if I got an echo. Hold on.
You do.
Do I have an echo?
No, it's gone now.
All right.
Thank you and welcome up.
Yeah, sorry for being so late. Just getting back in the house, y'all.
Okay, that's okay. Let me say something, BT, before you start talking. The record service that took the van was Siemens Record Service, ROT. And record that's in Montgomery, Alabama. So they're the one that took the van. Okay. And remember, I told you the number 97 is going to keep popping up.
Yeah.
That number 97 is related to the 97 is related to the Sprinter van, the driver of the Sprinter van. Or the Sprinter van.
Really?
Yeah. That's what I'm reading a report. I just didn't have time to put it on the screen. But the accident report, the crash accident report. I didn't have time to put it up because I was resting. But the accident, they saying it happened at 4:20 a.m. But there's another report because they made 2 reports. It's not just one report, guys. There's 2. The POPO, the police department, did 2 reports. The first report. Then they decide to redo that report and make a second report. allegedly, let me just say allegedly, 'cause I'm fooling with the popo. Allegedly. So that's where they trying to make it all fit in now, make it all fit together now. So go ahead and talk while I try to pull up that second report. Because remember the time on this one is 4:20 a.m. Okay. So
Well,
let me try to go ahead, BT.
I just my own opinion. It's such a mystery what's going on. I want to know, Angie. I call it one last concert because she did. She had that concert at that Renaissance Hotel.
Right.
I'd like to know what happened in that hotel. I'm wondering, was she alive when she left that hotel? I'm just so confused about everything. He's got so many different, how many, we had at least 6 different stories come out. And everybody come out have a different story. Now, this band thing that you got, it should be pretty accurate, I think. But if you look at that crash, the traffic report says 0 fatalities.
Right.
But she
You're
was,
right.
yeah, she was alive somewhere. When did she die and where did she die at?
Right. Okay. I'm glad you brought that up.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, guys, they're saying on one report, I think it's the very first report, they're said 0 fatalities. Let me
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna try to do a quick let me try to do a um, zero. Try to pull up a little snapshot of that and bring it up for y'all. Wait, just
So
give
we
it to
would
me.
think that the traffic people, they didn't know who Angie was. They were just responding to a call.
Right,
So I would think that that would be the most accurate is that first report.
right,
Because the first report said 9 people were injured and 0 fatalities.
right. That was on that first one.
The first
And
report.
then they said 1 fatality on the
Yeah,
second
after,
one.
later on, a
Mhm.
lot later, you guys, after, when, where, and how. Why
Okay.
wasn't that fatality report in the beginning? That is a serious mistake to make. How you make
Right.
that kind of mistake and you
You
got
can't.
somebody done deceased?
Now remember, they're saying. Wait, I'm trying to pull this up. I'm gonna pull it up. They're saying, remember this woman here. Where is she? Right here. Her name is, I think it's Jennifer. Is it
Courtney,
Jennifer?
Courtney.
Courtney. Courtney. Okay, thank
Mhm.
you. The woman said she tried to help Angie Stone and others at the accident scene before Angie passed. Okay. Now, if you try to help Angie at the accident scene, why, why is wait now? I understand we don't see you no more. She made the statement before she made that statement before
Mhm.
she first she made one video before she took a shower. Okay,
Mhm.
you see that big bruise on her head, on her forehead, right? And then after she got out the shower, because she's talking about all the glass and stuff that's all over her hair. And then she made another video after she took cleaned up.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
then after
Now
she makes
listen.
that second video, she disappears. Nobody's seen her. She don't talk no more. We don't. Her page was taken down. Everything. This woman is a ghost now.
Okay, now check this out. Make it make sense. So you sitting right there on the lawn, comforting Angie. That's what she said. Remember?
Right.
Now, if the tractor trailer ran over Angie, why didn't it run over you? How would a tractor trailer just hit Andy and a 18-wheeler just hit her and not you? All you got is a little bitty tiny knot about the size of a 50 cent on your head.
But she did say
How,
her.
how,
She
how
said
do
her.
that
She
happen?
has her
There's no
attorney.
way possible that that thing could have ran over Angie. What she described, she was sitting up there comforting Angie. Next thing she knows, some went whoops. Whoa, big old tractor trailer that hit him. And then her daughter started hollering and screaming. She ran to the car. Now, check this out. She kept saying something about the daughter and the birthday party. But guess whose birthday it was? it was Angie's son's birthday. It's almost as if she was a cold. Yeah, my daughter going to the birthday party. 4:26 a.m. in the morning.
See, I heard she said that she was celebrating her daughter's birthday party, and to take her, they went on a trip for her daughter's birthday party, and on their way back, that's when she come up on this accident. So she pulled her car over and told her daughter to stay in the car while she jumps out. When she jumps out, then she runs over to start help pulling people from the van. And she is one of the people she pulls from the van, and Angie was kind of out of it, and she was telling her that she's gonna help her, and she puts her over on the side of the road. Heck, that could be in the street. Why would you all that grass around? Why don't you sit her down in the grass? Why does she have to sit on the side of the road where a big 18 wheeler can come and zoom her back? That don't make no sense. But if the 18 wheeler hit her, why? How did the 18 wheeler hit? This is what I'm going to let everybody see. Remember, I kept talking about the van that
Mm-hmm.
torn up on the left hand side. On the left side, that van is messed up, right?
It's not messed up enough for an 18 wheeler to hit it.
18 wheeler would have, that thing would be in like pancake form. It would have been cut in half, several
It would
pieces
have been
all
just
over.
towed down. Trust me, I got hit by two of them, and
Right,
I damn know I was in a car. That when
right.
an 18 wheeler hit you, you not coming out. All they got is some dents and look like that window been busted. The window been busted. Another thing, there was no airbags. If you look at that van on
Right.
that
That's what
on
I
that
said.
side where he was
There
driving,
was no airbags. Here it is right here.
that's crazy.
That was no airbags
No
deployed in
airbags.
this thing.
That's crazy. How
But
how is an 18 wheeler gonna hit a car in the airbag? Now I saw one on the driver's side when he showed the inside, what appears to be one, but on the passenger side, they say
mhm.
Angie was sitting behind the driver. This is what they claim now. Some woman said she was Angie's cousin. Here go the second part. Here go
No,
another.
okay.
Have you got to that one yet?
Uh, I'm gonna get to it.
Okay.
Angie was sitting behind Lethem,
Yeah.
the driver. Okay.
Remember, Letha
And
is a actor, and he's a stunt man actor. Remember that, and stunt man actor do those kinds of tricks.
right. You you've been a yep. But she was sitting behind Lethem.
Hmm.
Okay. But if she was sitting behind him, her seat faces back. Her back would be back to his back. Okay, that's the way the seats are. Okay, now, but I'm going to get to that. Let me just put this up here first. Um, she was facing backwards to him, and if she was facing to his back, how the heck did, like most people claim, like somebody putting out this fake rumor that Angie flew through the windshield. Remember, I brought that up. I
Yeah,
don't know whether
that's
you
another story was out. She
right.
went through the
I don't think
windshield.
you was in the live when I brought that up. Somebody said there's a fake rumor, which is to distract. Uh, uh, okay.
There's so
There's
many. What really
so many
happened to this woman?
rumors.
That's what
I'm
I
trying to
want to
bring
know.
this up for y'all so they can see it. But it's because I didn't have it in. I'm trying to bring it up for y'all so y'all can see it. And then I'm show you the one where it did have a fatality. Okay, y'all see that this one here where it says 0 fatalities. Let me say going across the top in the gray writing in the gray boxes. If you look at the gray boxes, vehicle 1, pedestrian 0, injuries 9, number of fatalities 0. Number unit 1 type 34, unit 2 type 97. Remember I said that number 97 You got to remember that number 97. It's going to come up a lot. Okay. So remember that. But how many fatalities do you all see? 0. So because you see 0 fatalities. Now, this is the report. You see, let me see. This is the van.
That's the first one. That first one is most accurate.
Right. And you see 0. How can the police department, the officers on scene make that mistake? If a 18-wheeler hit her, you mean you don't see no blood and guts and bones and body parts scattered all over the place, wrapped around the wheels? Why don't you see her body insides all over the 18-wheeler? I'm going to show you a picture of I got a picture of the 18-wheeler. There's nothing on the 18-wheeler. It looked like it went through the car wash. And they don't clean they don't clean up those vehicles after that. You know why? Because they need them for evidence. It's supposed to be part of evidence, but they ain't keeping it for evidence. Y'all know why? Because they want this to go away. If they're keeping it for evidence, they will not just take it to any junkyard and let it sit there.
That's right. Because that's what it is. It's just sitting in a normal, it don't have no yellow tape around it or what. So even if that's foul play, they're going to say it's been contaminated with, they've been contaminated with. They cannot prove nothing.
No, that is true. And this is a picture of it. Do y'all see any blood on this car? So that means she did not die in this vehicle. There's none on the seats. There's no blood inside the car. There's no blood across the dashboard. There's none on the glass. There's none on the hood. If somebody went through that glass and landed on that hood, wouldn't they have blood everywhere?
Girl, and let me tell you something else. They showed Angie's body.
Yeah.
She was just beautiful. No bruises. No, I mean, if she would have been hit by like that, or went through the windshield, they would have had to actually rearrange her face and everything. But Angie looked just like herself.
Right.
Now, one more thing I want to say. Why did that go away that she had died from asphyxiation? I heard it one time. I ain't heard it no more.
Did she die from what?
Asphyxiation means somebody done choked you.
Yeah.
You done been choked to death.
Now, I heard that once.
One time.
Slightly. It was like wait, hold on for 1 second. Go ahead and talk Black Titanic.
Okay, yeah. So, this is a mystery by Angie. And then we got this, another thing that's very, very important to remember is that her son used to go with her everywhere.
Right.
This
And he
particular day, they
her.
convinced the son, say, it's your birthday. You just need to stay back and, and then this man was
that he didn't drive her. That's the day she's not here no more.
Yeah, that and that man did not have a driver license. So this is crazy. How are you gonna hire somebody with no driver license? How are you gonna work for a company?
They should be able to show you, because if they're gonna drive a superstar like that, they're supposed to show their driver's license, insurance, that they got insurance, that they drive. But you ain't got no insurance of your own, although you're in their car. But still, you need to show that you got something. What's your driver's license? You should show more than just the driver's license. We want to make sure you're who.
He didn't have one. He didn't show anything.
Background check on you.
You know how he got there? Word on the street allegedly is that assistant named Mrs. Shell. I think her last name is Shauna Shell. Her assistant is, according to them, the son picked this woman up off the street. She was a convicted prostitute. He convinced Angie to let this woman and her daughter move in her house. And ever since then, all this dark stuff been happening to Angie. So she knew that man. She was the one got him to drive. And ain't that Angie, he was a buddy of Angie. But yeah,
Right.
she got him to drive. That's how he ended up being the driver. So it seems like everybody is suspecting that assistant. That assist because she had a lot to gain now. She got a lot to
Allegedly,
gain.
yeah. I heard that she got insurance on her.
She
And
yes,
soon as
and
this
then
happened,
she's selling her obituary. That thing hurted me.
yeah,
Selling
yeah,
Angie obituary.
yeah. Something is wrong with this picture. And let me just say this. Let me see, trying to go off the mm, on Angie's seat. Let me just say this on Angie's seat. Her wig, and allegedly the wig that we saw could have been hers, but it was still on the seat. Now, let me just ask you all this. Everything was still placed on the seat like the car never flipped. Let me just ask you a
That's
question, guys.
crazy.
If a car flips over 3 times in an accident, even just don't even flip, just in a big accident, okay? Wouldn't stuff that you normally would have on the seat fall all over the floor?
Just riding down the road. I just traveled down the road just a few minutes ago. She fell all down on the floor. Just the
Right.
normal travel in the
If
city.
you hit the brakes a little too hard, stuff start flying. Even if you turn the corner too hard, stuff on your seat start flying, moving around. So let me ask you, is it? I'm looking for her picture, the assistant's picture. I got it. I'm just looking for it right now while
So
we're
yeah,
talking.
and then she's all of her Angie. I didn't know Angie was like that. She's talented. Her hot sauce. She was selling different brands of stuff, and the lady has completely relabeled all Angie's stuff and selling it like it's her own, allegedly. Her
Yeah.
assistant. They are still in that house. Women can pussy whoop, excuse my language. Women can use sex to lure men's, and allegedly they think that's what she did with their son. That's why she got so much control in that house because of that son. That son. And she according to Mr. Paxton, he don't like for nobody to tell no story as long as you said it accurate. This girl called him.
Wait. Now I don't know him. Uh,
You know
let's
Mr.
not wait. Let's not
Okay.
say his name. I don't know who he is. I don't want to say if he don't like nobody saying his name, just
No,
say
no,
a
no.
content
That's not.
creator or a
No,
blogger.
he want us to spread it. I'm not.
No. Well, I don't know him. I don't know that.
Okay, I'm
Whoever you
sorry. I
let me just say this.
apologize,
Whoever
then.
you are, I don't know who you are. Don't come after me because I don't know who you
No,
are.
he
She
don't.
just said, I don't care
You
whether
getting
he
the
want to
wrong
say it.
understanding. It
Just
was
don't say
not.
his name.
You getting the wrong understanding about
But
what
don't
I
say
was
his
getting
name
ready to
again.
say. Okay, I'm sorry. Well, I'll just leave that.
No,
That
you can say it, but we ain't gonna
no,
say no names. I don't know you.
he want everybody to be about Angie and on one accord. All these different. He really was a friend of hers, all these
Okay.
different things coming out. So he want all of us to be on one accord, and
Okay.
everything should be about Angie.
It should
That's
be.
not what he wants. So that's
Okay.
all I was going to say.
Okay. Well, it should be because she's the one that lost her life. Like you said, it's all about her
Hmm.
to a senseless crime over something that belongs to her. We're
Hmm.
still looking for her to get her money. Although she ain't here, her money should go on to her family. She
Yeah,
got
they
grandkids.
generational wealth.
Right. And she should, and they allegedly I did a pull up what it should be her net worth. And they
Hmm.
talking about just $3 million. I'm thinking to myself, just $3 million a person, just $3 million. That's it.
You
I'm
know,
not saying that that's not a lot of money, but to me, $3 million ain't shit.
I saw one
For
report
somebody
said
that's been working all their
57
life.
million. One
Huh?
report said 57 million. That probably would be more accurate.
That would be more accurate. But if she had 57 million, I don't think she would be working herself down to the bone
No, no, no.
like
She
she is
don't see
working
it. They
now.
done stole it. They done stole it. That's what she
Right.
was
So
telling us.
I think that's what it was allegedly that 50 over $50 million is due to her that they
Yeah.
stole from her. So that may be more accurate what you're saying, BT.
Mhm.
But
Yeah. So,
because
yeah.
she didn't live like she got any money to me.
Well,
I'm
she
looking at
did. They
thinking to
was,
myself, somebody and doing this woman wrong.
yeah. She's so sweet
She
because
is. I love Angie to death.
that thing in her house, she wouldn't have never been in my house. I would told my son, grandson, whoever, you want to live, you a man, you rent a house of your own and take care of this
And
woman.
take that heifer right there with you.
Yeah,
Take that
all this dark stuff been happening to Angie.
because Angie, they tried to take her out 2 weeks before that accident. They not 2 weeks before that accident. It was 2 weeks when she made that certain video, but
Yeah,
they tried to take her out before then. By with that dirty that medicine needle. I call it the medicine needle. Medicine that you didn't ask for. That gave us
it
that
gave
gave
her
her
a real bad blood infection. And you know
right.
what? That woman was sick. She stayed in the hospital a while. A blood infection, you know how sick you would be?
Right. And that could
Oh,
make you
mm,
unalive overnight because she almost didn't make it. That, like she said, it
yeah,
was almost trying to take her out.
yeah. She said she knew that it was a spiritual attack on her. Well, see,
Mhm.
that wasn't good enough. That didn't work. So I'm wondering in that hotel. I just always think about what happened in that hotel. Did, what happened in that hotel? That's all I keep thinking.
That hotel, they're thinking that because of the driver. Now, let me just say this: the driver. Let me see, Divine. Thank you, Divine, for coming in. Thank you so much for coming in. We're talking about Angie Stone. All this foul play, in my opinion, and stuff not matching up. But let me just show you how. Let me say that hotel. That was the Renaissance Mobile Riverview Plaza Hotel. Uh, and allegedly, because I don't want them to say you call my allegedly hotel. But anyway, um, some people said she was still at the hotel and they staged that in that 2 hour time zone that the driver don't recall. Because how you going to be driving for over 2 hours and you don't remember?
Well,
You
you
won't
know the
remember?
thing over there with all of them, they don't have no memory. Even that so-called, I did put a video out where it came from these people. I don't call their names, but this man said he talked to Angie first cousin.
Mm-hmm.
Angie first cousin said she was sitting right next to Angie. So how did Angie die and you didn't? That they
That
were sitting behind they were sitting behind the driver and by the window, and she had a seat right next to Angie.
now, who was up in the front seat next to Lutham?
Oh, I don't know. I don't
That
know.
is so strange because I want to know who was sitting beside the driver, Lutham. And
That's where I saw that bag. The bag came out.
yeah,
It's about every time they talk. That I was gonna tell you about this cousin. She really didn't say nothing because the only thing she said was she was knocked unconscious, and when she woke up, they say she didn't make it. When
that
she
don't
was
make no sense.
alive, she was alive. She was alive, but when she woke up, they said she didn't make it. So everybody at that point where Angie passed or wherever Angie was, they got amnesia. They all
Amnesia.
was unconscious.
Now let me just show something, everybody. That is true. Nobody make a statement. Nobody say anything, and half of them don't even show up at the funeral. This is the craziest thing I ever seen.
And what
It's
about
like
the
they
one?
still got amnesia. Don't even know the woman had two funerals.
What
Two.
about the one? What about the one that was Tony Braxton introduced? I don't know if you saw that.
Yeah, the
Right
one that went
after,
to
I mean, it was the
Braxton's
day.
concert.
It was the same week. Within the same week of the accident,
Right.
he gonna
He
come up
had a
and
brace
be
around his neck.
around, and he never mentioned nothing about Angie. Nothing. Tony Braxton did. She was, just giving her condolence. He came up there, didn't say nothing. Didn't say my condolence to the family or nothing.
Because he ain't gonna say nothing. Let me just say this: that the fact that everybody was in there, nobody is talking. Nobody is talking about nothing. It's like, did y'all forget this woman? Did y'all forget her? Where is? But you know what? Things are coming out slowly because first of all, they are messed up. The because they got too many different reports out. They got too many different reports out, and then when they got too many different reports out, they got. I'm going to show y'all something that don't make sense while I'm doing this. Um, Nobody is saying anything now. That's what makes it so strange. Have everybody signed the NDA? I don't know. Have everybody signed one?
Do nobody love her? How she was surrounded with all these votes, with nobody cared about this woman. Allegedly, that's my opinion. Because if you did, you surely would be saying something.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Something. Something would be more than nothing at all. I'm going to
Yeah.
show you all something that don't make sense. Remember that picture of the because the truck, I mean the van, right? Y'all remember the picture of the van?
Right.
Okay. The van was what side? I said the van was messed up on the left side. When a person is driving their car, you're gonna their hand, that window where you can let your window down and prop your arm up on the window, let the wind blow through your hair, or let the wind blow through your fingers, holding your finger. That's the left side of the driver's side. Okay, that window is the left side. Now, let me ask you this. I'm going to bring up the picture and show it to y'all. If you got a car, if you're in this big truck, I mean, if you're in this big old truck and you're driving down the road in your big old 18 wheeler and you hit a Sprinter van, if you hit that Sprinter van is going to get demolished. Or if you hit a woman sitting on the side, because they made up so many different stories, so I got to give you two examples. So if you hit a woman that's laying sitting out on the side of the road, I don't know why you didn't see her though, but you didn't hit this woman laying out on the side of the road. Okay? Wouldn't blood be all over your car? Wouldn't you have something all over your car, guys? I don't know, but in my book, I think you would. Maybe I'm just wrong. Okay? But I swear I would think you would have something all over your car. But as people said, um, the truck, she got hit by the 18 wheeler after the white woman that came to their aid, the only car that stopped, helped her to get out of the Sprinter van. I guess the woman didn't get no blood on her. I guess they didn't get no blood on the car as she was getting out. There was no blood nowhere. But there's no blood on the big 18 wheeler. If the 18 wheeler hit a person, let me ask you, how many people think that 18 wheeler will have blood all over it? Wouldn't the 18 wheeler have blood all over it?
You know what? And why? How did it get the? They both got damages on the left side. How did that happen? If
I
you
don't
look
know. They
at
never
that
give me a
18
full picture
wheeler,
of that.
if you look at the 18 wheeler, it's on the left hand side also a little damage, not no lot
Right.
of.
Yeah, that's why I'm getting ready to make it make sense. Oh Lord. Let me just bring it up for y'all. I've
What
been waiting
happened
on
to
this.
this woman? I want to know. And they want everybody to be quiet and shut up about it. But just because they don't want nobody to get to the bottom of it, they never would have thought that Angie had fans that was just not going to take no anything for no answer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Well, I'm getting the only way that she would have gotten hit by this truck, and we would know it for sure if that was her guts, body parts, blood, everything all over the tires, splattered all over the car. It'd have been splattered everywhere. I hate to say it, guys. It would have been. And I'm going to show you how it don't make no sense. Y'all ready for this? It ain't making no sense.
No
Okay.
broke bones, no nothing. Nothing broke.
Mhm. And I showed y'all a picture of the van, right? The van. Remember,
Mhm.
I showed you the picture of the van. Let me bring it back up so we can put it all together. I'm gonna go right back to that van and let y'all look at it again one more time. We're gonna put it all together now. Let me show you the van. I'm gonna show you at the crash site. I'm gonna show you at the crash site. Okay? Because the one with the tart, the big blue all over, the blue plastic cover over the front of it, I want you to see it at its original state. Okay? So I'm going to bring it back up. Okay. Here is the picture of the van. Let me make it big so you can see it. That's the picture of the van. Now, that's the left side of the van. Am I correct or am I wrong? Is that the left
That's
side?
the left side.
Okay. So, and this highway is both sides is 2 lanes, isn't it? Look at over there. That's a 2-lane highway. Is that 2 lanes or 1 lane?
It look like a 2 lane.
2 lane. Let me see on the report whether it says
I
two
don't
lanes,
know.
but I think it's 2 lanes. Let me pull up the report because I'm showing you a picture of the truck and it ain't making no sense, guys. Let me see, can I find the one where they changed to a new report. Okay, I'm trying to find the one where say you saw the one where say no fatality, right? Nobody was unalive. Now there's another one that says yes, somebody was unalive. Oh, here it is, right here.
Yeah, a lot later.
Right. So here it is. First, let me just show you this picture here. Oh Lord, I love my what do you call it? See and show like Titanic. What would you call this? See and show.
I don't know what
Huh?
you're talking
Trust me, it's a seeing show. Oh Lord. Oh my Lord. Okay. Let me put this one out. Let me just okay. Now I'm gonna show you, okay, this is on the left side. The truck. I'm gonna show you the truck. Now, if this truck would have hit this van, what side would it be on? It would be on the right side. Unless they was coming head to head, like the truck or the van, either the truck was going the wrong direction or the van was going the wrong direction and on the freeway. Somebody had to be going the wrong direction and for the truck to hit that van. And I believe, in my opinion, if this truck, 18-wheeler, hit that van would be in pieces by now. And nobody would have walked out of there, just in my opinion. Okay. Divine said it was 2 lines. That's what I thought. Lanes on both sides. That's what I thought. Thank you. My thought said, have they released the police pictures of the scene? They have to take a lot of pictures for the investigation and for the insurance company. Right. You're right. Now, what I got, I got some stuff, but we're going to not necessarily. My mom hit a deer, but there was no blood on the vehicle. The deer flew over the top. Blood was on the ground though. Okay. Thank you,
Well,
Divine.
I know what you're saying. There's no blood on nowhere though when it comes to Angie. Not on the seats, not on the windshield. It's
Nowhere.
just strange.
Right. Nowhere. And the damage on the vehicle details should possibly show it. Wait, but this is the left side. Thank you, everybody, for your comments. Let me see. Heating up peach cobbler. I am listening. Okay. Ooh, Lord, you make me
And
want some.
also, what happened to the driver? The driver of the 18-wheeler. Why isn't nobody talking about him?
We're going to talk
I knew
about
he
him.
was a white boy,
Yeah,
but
we're going to talk about him.
okay,
I
because
got
I've never
stuff
heard
for him.
nothing about him.
Yeah, that's why I put on my thumbnail. Let me show you guys that very first thumbnail. right here. It says, where did she die? That was a good
Mhm.
question. Where did she die? Did she die in the hotel? Was she unalived in the hotel? Was she
Mhm.
unalived um, at the scene by the 18 wheeler? Was she placed in the van and went? Was she in the van and her body went through the windshield? She passed away going through the windshield, or hidden by the 18 wheeler. So they got three different possibilities, saying that she was unalived in the hotel and it was all staged and set up. And then they brought her body back. That 2 hour that Mr. Lutham saying he don't remember, he can't recall, amnesia, in my opinion. And
All
then
of
they right, then they saying the white woman saying that she helped her out the van. So if she helped her out the van and was talking to her, that means she was alive. A person dead can't talk. So,
Well,
and then she told her,
how did 18 Wheeler kill Angie and not her? She don't even have a broke bone or nothing. Nothing.
she said her legs was wobbly. She
Shit.
said that her legs was wobbly. She said that she was hurting, that her chest was hurting. Felt like something hit her in the chest or something in the chest. And then she said that, and she got that big bruise on her head. A
That
big
ain't
scratch.
nothing but no 18 Wheeler. You can get a bruise like that just outside playing ball or something.
Mm-hmm.
I
And
mean,
I got a couple of them.
a 18 Wheeler hit you, and that's all you got to show. I know
She
I've
said
been
she was
hit by
grazed
18
by it.
Wheeler. It is no, I've been hit by 18 Wheeler. You know that.
Yeah, I know.
I
I got
couldn't walk.
pictures
I
of
ain't
them
have
in,
no knee.
in
I had to get
wedged
knees
between two
rebuilt. I
pieces
had
of
to get
cake.
a back rebuilt, plates and screws in my back, knee. I am a bionic woman right now.
Yes, you are.
I got
Okay.
screws everywhere and plates everywhere come from being hit by 18 wheeler.
Mm-hmm. So, but she said she lived through it. Said grazed her,
No,
grazed her.
but it killed
And
Angie.
she heard her, when she got thrown over to another location from where Angie was, she when she came to or was able to make sense of anything, she heard her screaming, and she just ran, turned around and ran toward the person that was screaming, which was her daughter.
Hmm.
And she said that's all she was thinking about is her daughter then, and that's it.
So the
Hmm.
autopsy report don't show no broke bones on Angie. I don't really know much about the autopsy
But they
report. Have
did
you
say it
seen
was
one?
an open casket, not when we was watching it, but
Have
at
you
one
seen the
time.
autopsy report?
No, I haven't seen any of that. But they
Mhm.
did say there was an open casket where some people saw her body before, not when we was watching it, because I didn't see nobody. But that's what they said. But let me say this: where did she die? Foul play, lies, the van, the 18-wheeler, autopsy, and the driver. So when I say driver, I'm not saying whether it's I know I should have an S on that, but I said driver because when I said the van and the 18-wheeler, I'm talking about both of them. I know I should have put an S, but I just put driver because the main one is Mr. Luther with his long criminal record. His record is taller than me. He got a record that's so long, it takes a lot of people to break it up in pieces and everybody read a piece. Big 8 inches of it. 8 feet of it. Everybody got to get the part together and read his criminal record. And so I don't know how a man with no driver's license and a criminal record, as long as tall as me, probably about 10 feet or maybe more. I don't know. I'm just guessing at that. Long, drive a superstar like Angie Stone. I don't know how.
We told
I don't
you.
know.
They
Mhm.
said allegedly that girl, that a sister arranged that she had a relationship with the driver and the son. So yeah, allegedly. And then said she called from the hospital. This is what I heard now, y'all.
Mhm.
She's in the hospital. She didn't. She just upset because he had another woman, which was his girlfriend. But she didn't mention nothing about Angie. Wasn't concerned about Angie. This at the hospital. She calling about him having another woman.
Right. I heard about upset over another woman and not about
Yeah.
Angie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay. Let me just say this. So I don't understand how he get to drive her. But let me just say this. I'm gonna put this van to rest for y'all because I'm getting ready to show y'all the second report. Remember, it was two reports done.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to use this one good arm of mine to close my shutters up and turn on the light in here so I can see. It's getting dark in my studio. Um, okay. So let me see. Finish talking about this van so I can put this van to rest right quick. Okay. This van, remember, let me take this down. This van here that's the left side. And remember that bumper. I don't know. I keep talking about that bumper. The bumper, I'm saying it for a reason. I don't, but that bumper, y'all pay close attention to that bumper. See how that bumper is torn off? Pay close attention. When I say things, it's because there's a madness to why I'm saying something. But look at that van, okay? Left side. Don't, it seems like it got grazed. Why would a van get grazed like that, but it's flipped 3 times? Now, what caused the van to flip 3 times? Some people saying the tire was pow out. Shoot, shoot, like that out. I don't know. Some people thinking maybe it don't make no sense. Somebody's going down the wrong way because both the truck, the 18-wheeler, and this Sprinter Mercedes van, both is on the left side accident. Make it make sense. Who can tell me do that make sense or not? How can that happen unless somebody's going down the wrong direction?
Stage. Established on the
Hey,
stage, and they made a big mistake. Thinking nobody would not recognize that.
they think they put up a dummy to do the damage up the vehicles, and you did it on the wrong side, fool. You know, not all criminals are smart. hmm And they think normal people won't notice it because that's we noticed it. This is the left side. Now let me show you the other thing that's on the left side. Somebody had to be going down the wrong way. I'm going to show you this. Look at it. This is the truck, the CRST truck.
And it barely have no damages, really.
Right.
Like it just bumped up to something. That's not.
Let me ask you, where's the blood?
You might not have no blood. Because if she inside that car, how would she have blood? Why
But
would.
remember, they said the 18-wheeler hit her too. See, now what did you just say? If she is inside that car, there's no blood, right? I'm glad you brought that up, BT.
Not inside the car, they said. None inside the car, but why would it be on the 18-wheeler? That's what I'm asking.
Because the white woman pulled her out of the van. She said, she made a
Oh,
whole video of it, 2 little videos of it. That she put Miss Stone on the side of the road. Why would you put her in the way of traffic? The side of the road, you mean this was she on the road? But she said road. Why would you put her in the road when you got all that grass? Why can't you sit her out of the way of traffic? Why would you put somebody on the side of the road where traffic is still flowing, where right behind would be an 18-wheeler, this big 18-wheeler, to come back and hit her? Wouldn't her body been taken by those wheels and wrapped up in those wheels and
Oh yeah, yeah. I
And,
see what
and,
you're
and,
saying.
and in pieces. If a 18-wheeler can
Mhm.
cut cars in half, put them in blizzards where you see an axle rolling down a mile away, what would it do with a little old body? And then that wouldn't that look like all her matter, blood, body matter would be all over the windshield and all over the car. That white, beautiful white 18-wheeler, clean 18-wheeler.
What if Angie really was alive and she was following? They staged it, and she was following the man. And that's what she was supposed to do with that body. Make sure that it was in the way of an 18 wheeler.
Mm,
This is this
allegedly.
as if allegedly I'm just thinking.
Well, you thinking out loud. That's what we are right to do. We have a right to think out loud and think what because you're just thinking, right? Ain't no harm in thinking out loud.
Oh
I
yeah,
think
this
that's
she said
good.
why Divine said, why are they not ever showing picture of the other side?
Right. Because if it hit her, wouldn't it be on the other side? Wouldn't one of these be hit on the
Um,
other side? Yeah. So why aren't they showing the other side? And that is a good question, Vine. Let's say I would think blood would be on the ground for sure.
yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere.
somewhere. Now it would be on the ground all over the street. Why wouldn't they have pictures of the all over the street, her body all over the street?
You mean to tell me all them 9 people, nobody took out their phone and took no pictures?
Thank you. They
Nobody
will
took
do
a
that in a
picture.
heartbeat.
That this day and they talk about they pull out a picture for everything, a
Yeah,
phone to take pictures for everything this day and time. Where no pictures at
not one
all,
picture. Not
not
one picture.
one.
And how we got these pictures of from a few passerbys. But
People
think about
passing
it.
by,
Now,
yeah.
nobody, we didn't see nobody running up to the van. You know, there's when there's a small car accident, people stop the cars and help. But nobody stopped except for that one person.
But according to the other lady, they asked the cousin about her. She said no, she didn't see her. They never saw that lady. They never heard of that lady. So according to that, the cousin that was in the van with Angie, no, she never saw the lady. And then the other girls, another girl said she got a twin. They asked her, she said no too. So it's
My
crazy.
understanding is I don't understand. I don't understand why nobody is speaking. Did you get to everybody? Do everybody have a sign the paper saying that they can't talk? Let me pull up this other picture. Let me pull it up right
It's a
quick.
shame she had all these people around her that didn't care a shit about her.
Right. And
That
you have to
all
remember
these
they get paid.
predators,
They get
pre-
paid too.
yeah, all these predators around her.
Hmm.
You know that's scary. And she was already telling us. She was already telling us. My daughter took pictures of Jimmy Carter being taken in Atlanta from his hometown, and the people took pictures. Yeah, yeah.
And you want not believe this.
Gonna have some pictures somewhere. You're gonna have pictures somewhere.
See, remember
Somebody
I
got
just
to have
went
pictures.
home last week. When did I go home for my procedure? Uh what day was that? I called you that early that morning. You was surprised to hear my voice before 7 o'clock in the morning. What time was that? I mean, what day was that? Was it Tuesday? I
I
can't
don't
even remember.
remember, but I remember that when you were early, and I was shocked.
Yeah, you shocked. Okay. Now, I saw two as I was on our way home for my procedure, the one I just got now. It was two accidents. Soon as we got to the corner of the light, there was an accident. So I pulled out my phone. This was before my accident when I could have two hands to operate a phone. I took a video of that because I right on the other side, soon as we turned, there's another accident just in walking distance, one on each end of the corner. So I told my husband, we're sitting in the car. I was rolling my camera then, and soon as he turned the corner, turn at the light. There was the next one because I could see it. I said, there's an accident right there too, another accident. So I made sure I take out my phone. I just haven't posted it. I don't even know these people. This is just regular me just taking a picture, a video of an accident. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying? Now, if I
And that's
see a
how we
movie
got.
star, I'll be
That,
posting that.
that's how we got these photos. Don't we? Wouldn't even have these photos like
Right,
people, regular people. And then they later on they posted them and said this is what they saw.
right. All those in hi Justice, thank you for being here, Justice. I'm so glad to see you. All those in the van, why none of them pulled out a phone? Yes, another CC got leaked tape of phone threat from. Ooh, ain't gonna say his name. C
Mm-hmm.
to Andrew days before unalive. I
And
ooh Lord,
well, she
you ain't
was
gonna say
warning
his
us.
name.
I
Hmm?
believe it because she was warning us anyway.
Yeah,
She warned
yeah.
us 2 weeks in a row. Just kept on every day, just about warning us about how she
Mm-hmm.
she, and honey, don't you know that they have insurance on all these celebrities if
Right,
they're the producer or what have you, and they're worth more dead than they are alive, especially
right.
since they're not making no more money.
Right,
So
right.
you know,
But see, Angie still be writing a lot of, they still got a lot of her material, her music. And
yeah,
as long as she is still writing, but although, yeah, if she's not here no more, unalive, they got, still got her catalog. They still got all of
that's
her
what
music.
she was fighting for. That's what they
Right.
didn't want to give up.
Her royalties, her
Yeah, that's
mechanics,
what
they
they didn't
still got
want.
all that. And none of her and all those songs she was writing, they made sure they did not register none of those songs properly.
In her
So that
name.
money was going straight to the big people of the label,
Mhm.
that label. She wasn't getting none of it. After all these years, she did give some subliminal message about her future issues, in my opinion.
Mhm.
Yes, she did. She did.
And
She was telling us, and I got videos of that. I got videos
there's
of
so
all of this
many
stuff.
of our. This story is so familiar, you guys. So the
Hmm.
new generation now they have something to learn. They need to
Right.
learn from the older generation. You gotta have
Hmm.
some business sense. You just want to get in there and be popular and be seen. Just look at Tony Braxton. Tony Braxton had a lot of hits. A
And
lot
she
of
just
hits.
as broke as a duck.
Yeah, they just were taking that girl money.
She
And
is still broke as a duck.
I think she said they were giving her
And I
like,
think that's, I ain't gonna say that. I was gonna say something, but I think I'm not gonna say that. Why she would be marrying I ain't gonna say his name. Because
yeah,
I
but
wouldn't, oh Lord.
she had a, she should, and she today right now she's still struggling. That's why she had to
Still
go out on
struggling.
the road.
That don't make no sense to me. Shoot.
Well, that's
Girl,
why they have
you
to learn.
should
They
be.
have to learn their businesses. That's the key.
If
Learning
they got all this
business.
time, girl, y'all can still be taking business classes online on how to uh business sense. You need to go online to either one of these or just study up on it on your own if you don't have time to take classes on your time off when you're not seeing or on the road instead of fumbling through your phone trying to keep up what's going on with somebody else. Have somebody come in, hire instead of hiring all these crooks, hire you an educator to come in and teach you about business on when you're traveling. That person sit right in front of you or right beside you and try to educate you, start telling you stuff. Sooner or later, some of this stuff start sticking. The more they educate you, you can do where you ain't got to sit down at a desk. Hire them to travel with you and teach you and educate you. You know what I'm saying? Their job is an educator. Don't hire nobody in the business. Oh no,
Or
please.
just be in that's why a lot of the younger generation they went independent because they
Right, independent. Don't get you no label
independent.
because label is
Yeah, and
controlling.
I remember when I was watching the Braxton and Tony Braxton was telling her sister Tamar to go her route, and Tamar said, "No, I'm gonna stay independent." She stayed independent. She had to and then Tony Braxton would tell them how they pay for everything. And then she said,
But then they
"Look,
take all your doggone money.
yeah,
Let me
you
have my
broke,
daughter to come take
you
my
broke
jacket off
too.
me.
Yeah, she
Mhm.
broke too. So even if she independent, no third party, second party, none go to her. She might have to pay out stuff out of her own pocket, but
Yeah,
she don't have these predators taking from
right.
her. Yeah.
I just got my daughter to come in here and take my jacket off me. I can't pull it off.
So yeah,
On myself.
so
I got a jacket
Tamar,
on because it's cold, guys.
I couldn't believe Tony was giving her that advice though. I'm
That's
like,
terrible.
yeah, and she told Tony, no, no, I
But you
don't
know
care.
how many times she filed for bankruptcy?
Yeah, she
Let
just
me
told her that.
suggest this
Yeah,
right
look,
here.
look how you ended up. She said she wasn't gonna end up like that. Even if she got to live, she don't have to live that elaborate lifestyle that we see them living is just an
Yeah.
illusion. Cause,
Okay.
all their money going to
Thank you.
somewhere else, and then
Yeah.
when they get tired of you, they just snatch it from you. I like just snatch it
Yeah.
away from you, and there you are. You be
You're
penniless.
broke. Right. They don't learn. They don't learn. Let me just read what Justice said. I was in here and we had to pull my jacket off me because I can't take my jacket off, guys. Somebody have to pull it off me.
Okay,
Uh,
millions and policies and members of attorney team spoke on uncovering thief of her music, and this happened as soon as they found evidence. Yes,
oh yes.
yeah,
Right after they
I got
start
on
finding the evidence.
I got on my site where somebody had sold
Yeah.
two of her songs out of her catalog for a
Wasn't it
look for
somebody
pennies
very close
almost.
to her and already sold some of her music. Some of her music.
It had
Yes.
to be an inside job, they said, in order to do
Hmm.
that.
Right.
Somebody she know real close. For a pin, one $9,000 and $120,000. That ain't nothing. That
That
ain't
ain't
nothing.
nothing. But you got to remember, if you ain't got nothing to the a person that ain't got nothing to them, that's a lot of money.
Yeah,
That's a lot of money.
they a thief. So you
Right.
just stealing
You
that's just money, free
you
money.
just taking whatever you can get right quick and you run with it.
I'd be
A quick
glad when they
getaway.
find out who did it, or they
Oh,
already know.
yeah, they are. There's a person. I'm not going to say until I verify for sure, but
Yeah.
they did say a name. But Divine said they have just begun to learn how to get lawyers involved with contracts. That's so stupid.
Hmm.
They should have been learned this. These, oh my lord, they need to. FBI, just to say the FBI investigation started. Many artists unalived and all connected to C and D and
Hmm.
Diddy. Yeah, we ain't gonna
Hmm.
say that first name. I'm definitely not saying that first name. Mm-mm.
Hmm.
We ain't gonna bring his name up. Oh Lord, because you ain't coming up to me. Because I can't get away. Because I'm all broken up. But anyway, um, yeah, they should have learned because that's how many people is unalive. You're talking about Prince, you're talking about Michael Jackson, all these big
Hmm.
people. Whenever Prince started speaking out, and and would always, and he was speaking, Prince knew, and Michael Jackson knew. I don't care what y'all may think about him, they knew. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
Prince
they were
always spoke
fooling
out.
them.
Prince for years been trying to get his royalty and his catalog back. He been,
Hmm.
but and then next thing you know, this man got a bill of health, jogging every day, eating healthy. Next thing we know, they tell me something he gone.
He
And
gone.
nobody never talk about Luther Vandross.
Oh
I
yeah,
often wonder what happened to him.
same thing.
Next thing you know about
He's
Luther,
too
he
close to the
gone.
CD now. You know, he's too close to CD. That
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. When he got
that to put whatever we do, don't say CD's name.
yeah, yeah. Luther began to
Mhm.
be close to CD, and all of a sudden he was gone.
Right, but it wasn't like he wanted to be there. He had no other choice. Let me show this picture right quick. Remember, I talked about how there was no fatalities right here in the gray part at the
Mhm.
top, right under where it says traffic crash report, no fatalities. Then you look at this one, the second report, it says fatality. Now look at it once again. Let me okay, it says one vehicle, zero pedestrians, 9 injured. Number injured, it says nine people injured. How did 9 people get injured? Did they really? But they all walking though. Okay, but then maybe they heard it. They sprung their finger or just got a sprained ankle or something. I don't know. But anyway, they got zero fatalities, right? And then the unit one type 34, unit type 2 97. Now remember the 97 I told you that comes up a lot. Okay, but anyway, look at that where it say fatality zero, right? That's the first report they did. But look at here. Number of vehicles, 2. Remember on this one said number of vehicles, 1. Mistake. Number of vehicles, 2. Okay, still zero pedestrians. But what say number of injuries? They got 9. Number of injuries, 3. Oh Lord, I need to take that down. That don't make no sense. Oh Lord, my brain cells gone now. That don't make no sense. Black Titanic. Let me finish going through it. Then I'm gonna let you make some sense of it because that don't make no sense to me. Can somebody in the chat make this make sense? And then you said 0 fatality. Okay, but they still got right here 34 and then the 90. Oh, 34, unit number 34. But then they got unit 2 type 11. Didn't they say 97 at first? I'm sorry, 97. Why somebody's changing this stuff up? Black Titanic. Make that make sense. So I can calm my nerves down. PT.
Okay, I just I was on mute. But only thing I can say, I can't answer none of that. We got so many conflicting and confusing statements still. You just don't know what's the truth and what's not the truth. But the truth is going to come out. Cause see, her fans is not gonna let this rest. You got some real investigators on these scams. Don't underestimate these bloggers now. It's gonna come out. That's all I can say.
Okay, I was just reading what Justice said. That is true, Justice. Now let me just say this. On that, Divine said it was amended. What amended? Okay, but how do officers make that big mistake?
If it was me, I'd fire that sucker. That's a big mistake.
They need to be fired.
Need to be fired, honey.
And sued too. In my opinion, that was me. I'm not saying for somebody to sue them. I'm saying if it was me, my
Yeah.
oh, you've been sued.
Oh yeah.
Because how you gonna say it was one vehicle? Then you were saying nobody was unalive, no fatalities. Then you just keep changing stuff up. And that's not the only thing that they changed up. They changed up the time too. The time. Let me go back to it. The time. Time was changed up too. Yes, it was. Remember what I had told y'all earlier? Remember the time. Where's the time again? Right here. Right up under the gray boxes. You see where it say vehicle 1, and you see what a gray box is? Right up under that is time. Do you see that, Black Titanic? Can you see that? It says 4:20 a.m. 4:20 a.m. Now, if you look at the next one, the time says 4:25 a.m. Although it's just 5 minutes.
Pinkie,
I'm
gonna have to get ready to go. It's
okay.
you almost 3 hours, girl. How long you gonna
I
be?
need to get off because my daughter already had came to the door and told me.
Yeah, it's time to get off.
But there's more, guys. I'm gonna take the rest of it and do it in a what do you call it, pre-recorded. Because I got more receipts. More receipts, but I'm gonna do those in a pre-recorded because I do have the rest of this I have I got it all, guys.
And
So
we do need to stay on top of this. I am
yeah,
so if nobody else don't do it, I'm gonna do it. But I don't have but one people following me. I'm gonna stay on top of this thing when it come to Angie.
right. But
Yes.
Miss Moore, uh, uh, altered or change or readapted all the time. Yes, I understand that. But when you say fatalities, when somebody passed away or unalived on the scene, but then you say nobody, and then you come back, oh yeah, but didn't you see the person? Did you see the person before you wrote it up? Why would you sign off on something and y'all didn't see nobody?
Yeah, that mistake right there is too big of a
That's
mistake.
a big mistake. That ain't
I've seen them alter it, but never when it comes to who somebody done died.
right.
Never.
Right. That's a big.
Yeah.
That's big. That's
Yeah, you
big.
may
Big.
be altered. Maybe the car was hit. You think the car was hit by one truck when it might have been hit by two
Yeah,
trucks.
two,
Yeah,
or maybe you wrote the wrong time down, or you
yeah.
wrong date, or
But
forgot. Like me, I forget what date it is, what day it
but
is
to
sometimes.
say you
But
on the scene and nobody died, not
right.
nobody died.
And
No.
then the number that was injured, you on the scene. Don't you supposed to know how many injured before you sign off on this thing and make it uh put it in the record? You can't tell how many y'all didn't count how many people got injured and how
Whoever
many
wrote
people
that report should have been fired.
they should have been fired. Like, and then a correction, somebody should have made a conference. There should have been a conference, a news conference on this to say there
Yeah.
this how many people was no news conference on nothing, not the beginning, no the second, none. Okay, but we're getting ready to go. Guys, let me just say this because my daughter already told me. Plus, Black
Yes,
Cat told me.
time to go.
Everybody's telling me, Linda, it's time. I was given a just a 2 hour because I don't supposed to overdo it on my arm, and
Okay.
I'm feeling
I
it.
know. I'll be hearing you hollering tomorrow.
Yeah, I be acting a fool,
You calling
crying
them.
and acting a fool.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to. I gotta go. I gotta get up so early in the morning. I'm gonna give me some sleep.
Well, you go ahead. You go ahead, and I'm not gonna call you crying, but you
Yeah,
can call me and
y'all.
always talk to me.
Okay, y'all. Let me just update y'all. The trial with OWN Network and Maurice is Tuesday, you guys, April the 15th at 10. So, Pinky, hopefully you'll be able to go live. I don't
Yeah,
know.
I am. I'm gonna be up, just like I'm gonna treat it like a doctor's appointment. I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
you need
up.
to be, yeah, at least start. We're gonna start like 9 o'clock. I'll be outside of the courtroom reporting to you.
I'm wake up when you wake up. No, no, not when you wake up. Call me when it's time for me to wake up.
Yeah, and then
Or
I'll call
text.
you on my way to the courthouse. I'm gonna
Right.
get there. I'm gonna
Call
get
me.
there. Listen, I'm gonna get there early so you can start your live report. And
Okay. And
when I
guys,
get,
we're gonna be going live from the courthouse.
yeah, uh-huh. All right,
Okay.
you guys. Think I'll see y'all. Y'all make sure y'all stay tuned for the court with on that way. My lawyer has to battle all these lawyers. You got Maurice, that's a lawyer, and then on used to come with 3 lawyers. So my lawyer be against 4 lawyers. That's just how competent she is. They call in 3 people on this woman.
But you know
On
what? Your
yeah,
lawyer be handling up on them because
yeah,
they don't be knowing ish. They
yeah.
be dumb as rocks.
Yeah, they call in 2. He had called in 2 extra lawyers on her, honey, because she is bad. You hear me?
Yeah, she is
Yeah,
bad
and,
as
and,
bad
and
gonna
I
be. She
thank
be
all of
handling up on
y'all, all the supporters that have helped me out, have supported. I love y'all, and I thank y'all so much. Thank y'all. Okay, I'll see y'all.
them.
Thanks,
Okay.
thanks for
Thank you,
inviting me.
BT.
Thanks for
And
inviting me.
okay, you're welcome. And you go ahead and I'll probably talk to you before you go to sleep. Call me when we get up. Well, she know to call me when she gets off. When I thank you guys. I'm gonna make the rest of it a pre-recorded because I do have more information. And also I do want to give some credit out to paperwork party. He is awesome at what he does. Y'all make sure you all go over there and show him some love. All right. show some love and hit his like button and watch his video on this. It's awesome. He did an amazing job. Y'all know me. I don't I don't call no content creators on my channel, but I have to because he did an amazing job. Okay? Also, guys, thank you all for being here. And I'm gonna go ahead and get off here before my daughter come back through. Okay? They just got me on the time because they're trying to keep my hand from swelling. Because I don't know, from your shoulder to your hand, it gets swollen. I guess I didn't have it propped up like I should have. That's why y'all can't see me because I can't comb my hair. My hair is all over my head. But that's okay. It makes me look cute right now because it's all over my head. I do that a lot, not comb my hair. But anyway, good night, Linda. Good night, Liz. Bye bye, my Justice. Bye bye, everybody. And next time, Justice, I want you to come up, okay? But I'm going to put the rest of it in a pre recorded, okay? A video, should I say. Bye bye, guys. And y'all know how we do it. And just be looking out for everything. But y'all know how we do it when I let it go off. Y'all know how I do it. Here we go.
Yeah, I'm tired of shit, and the coffee ain't hit yet. Damn, ain't that great. I don't wanna go to work, cause my boss is a jerk, and I'm not even that paid. I need a change in my life, cause I don't feel alive, and there's nothing that makes me happy. Hold my beer.